There are few things so universally unnerving as an animal staring intently into the darkness, knowing that it's able to detect something you're not. Hello everyone, and welcome to Seteeh, or at least I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably screwing that up. A horror game which takes place in the Yakutia region of eastern Russia that's dead in the middle of Siberia. And I always love games that draw from really region-specific folklore of all these myths and legends that I've never heard of. Because I love me a good ghost or cryptid story, and, well, it's really nice to get away from the things we're so used to hearing about. I think that's one of the biggest values of indie horror games, is being able to see all these different perspectives on the universal experience of things that go bump in the night. Thank you to the developers for providing me with this free key, and let's get started. The game Seteeh is based on real events that took place in Yakutia in the mid-1990s. The names and some aspects of the plot have been altered, and elements of surrealism have also been incorporated. It's recommended to use headphones while playing, as you'll need to navigate the game using 3D sounds. September 1996. I heard yesterday that the security guard who worked at this school has passed away. I don't know the reason. The teachers say that he died in the hospital, but according to rumors, his body was found by children in one of the classrooms. Since I'm a new incoming employee, the director asked me to bring some items for the school, fix the wiring, and repair a leaking pipe. And yet, I somehow feel uncomfortable being here. I hope I can deal with this quickly and leave here as soon as possible. I need to move the belongings to the storage room. So here we are. We can already see inside. All alone up in front of our workplace, the school in the middle of the woods of Siberia, under the lone street lamp with our dirty little car. It looks like it's all dirt roads to get here. We are truly remote. Not to mention the mysterious death of our former co-worker who would have been our only company. Maybe that's not entirely true. Hi! Hello? My loyal friend, Bullshoot. Oh, wow. I wonder what that translates to, because my English brain has an idea. But, you know, I'm actually thinking, this in premise reminds me a lot of a creepypasta that I read years and years ago on this channel. I wonder if there's not some overlap in its origin. But this is truly isolated, not only because of where we are, which would have been enough, but think about it, this is 1996. So not only are we physically remote, but this is only a few years after a total government collapse. So, I mean, there's really no eyes on this place at all. We can open this up. Can we wake you up? No, we'll let you sleep for a while. In the meantime, we can nudge the boxes. Oh, right-click to pick you up. Okay, so where are we putting you? You said to move them to the storage room. Alright, we can place you right there on the shelf. This is already so atmospheric. Like, look, we can see just enough of our surroundings that we know exactly what they're like, but it's total darkness beyond our one little shelter, and yet this place itself is real creepy. with the wind out there, it's like I can feel the chill. Okay, that should be everything. Come on, do you want to get up? No? Oh. Is there anything else I need? Come on, Bullshoot. Are you really not gonna wake up? I don't want to close the door with you out here. It sounds pretty cold. This is what I love in a horror game, though. Something that really establishes the feeling right from the opening images. We're not totally without company. This place with its lights feels like a port in the storm of all this darkness. The wind makes it feel so cold outside. This is our safety. And yet I can't help but feel eyes on me from these windows. Okay, well, if you're gonna stay here, I guess I'll do a little exploring. This must be our office. And I guess this doesn't need to be moved. Alright, well, let's close our safety bubble. Doesn't seem like we have to check our emails or anything. Who is that? A journalist briefly described the film Cursed Land. In the 1990s, the authorities of Yakutia, trying to support young people, provided remote plots of land for development. This is how Yegor, Anna, and their small child ended up moving into an old house lost among desolate forests and steppes. The nearest town was a whole 30 kilometers away. The only neighbor turned out to be a mysterious old woman named Alexandra, who lived nearby. A few days after their move, Yegor's horse went missing. He went searching for it, but all his efforts yielded no results. In despair, he decided to ask Alexandra if she had seen anything strange. And so, the old woman told him a remarkable story about an invasion of evil spirits that once occurred in this region in the 1930s. That's not quite what they asked, but I suppose it's cool. Maybe that's background for what's going to happen here? Or maybe it's just fully fleshing out the superstitions of the region. Can we interact with the light switches? Ooh, we actually can! And I'm gonna take a moment to really appreciate something. The darkness is truly dark. And perhaps even more so than it... no, there's a decent glow from the monitor. But we really gotta feel around for our cursor to change. Okay, there's the controls. Oh, we have an inventory. Alright, so if we have a look at that... bring in the things, fix the electrical wiring, shut off the tap, so we can check our objectives at any time through this menu. I may not speak the language, but it helps to have the ambiance. I mean, imagine just, like, sitting here in this chair at night, radio on, so you desperately fight off the loneliness, and constantly thinking you might have seen something move just outside the window. I don't want to leave my little bubble here, but I suppose I'm gonna have to. Come on. A little unresponsive on the clicking at times. And we cannot go in there, but it seems like... I would guess that it says something to the effect of do not enter. And we've got a map right here, which may be useful to us. I am suddenly a lot more... oh my god. Unnerved by this place. Did I just trip over that? It felt like my character, like, slipped a little bit. I was more startled by that than by what you did. Can we go through here? No. Okay. So it seems like most of these doors are going to be locked. However, the ones that I can actually interact with, I'm going to assume will be useful later. My character feels like he actually walks with a bit of a limp in the left leg. Here's a classroom. Oh. Now I'm starting to wonder which of these rooms was my coworker found in. So this is clearly one of those logical math problems where you're supposed to work out what each symbol represents. But did they have to use such disturbing imagery? I wonder if we can actually use that as the solution to a puzzle. Actually, it's probably a safe combo. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Question is, why would you leave that this way? We don't have a flashlight, but it's too dark there. I won't go in. I don't blame you, but the way the door was just propped open, framed up like that at the end of the hall. Am I sure I'm the only one here? Some of these other doors are actually opening as well. We can enter this classroom too. Okay, so we've got to try more doors. Here is another puzzle. Here's another safe. This one marked 3. Did I just hear something out there? Okay, this is what's known as the fishbowl effect, and it is the worst thing for paranoid people. Because when the lights are on in here and it's dark out there, I can't see out, but anyone can see in. Do not stare into dark windows. I stared. And I'm tempted to try even more, but no, we'll be good. We'll be good for now. So now the question is, where do we find these things that need repairing? Okay, you don't seem as put off by the darkness in here. And there's one. See, unfortunately, I can read Cyrillic, but that doesn't mean I understand the language. So if it doesn't sound directly like English, I can't actually figure out what it's saying. This office does open. To the principal of secondary school number 2. From security guard Alexiev KT. Oh, this is... What was that? This is from the guard who died. I would like to draw your attention to a situation. For the past few nights, strange sounds have been coming from one of the classrooms, specifically from the medical room. These sounds resemble scraping and rustling. The noises can be heard after 3 a.m., when the school is closed and there shouldn't be anyone in the building. I have attempted several times to determine the source of the sounds, but each time I entered the classroom, there was nothing suspicious. It may be worth checking the premises more thoroughly. Please take action and conduct an inspection. August 15th, 1996. So, you were experiencing activity for some time before what happened to you. I'm guessing then that medical classroom is probably where you met your end, right? I mean, you couldn't use some of the references to try and save yourself? Chess. In chess, as in life, every move can be the last. Interesting flavor text. Can we maybe use it for something? I mean, in every room is a different puzzle, it seems like. Oh, we can open up this. And find a set of keys. There's another note as well. Come on. It's the director of secondary school number 2, another from the security guard. Explanation. Upon arriving for the night shift on August 7, I began patrolling the entire school grounds. After the patrol, I went to sleep for 2 hours. I woke up to a loud crashing noise. At first I thought someone had entered the school, but after inspecting the hallway, I noticed nothing suspicious. During my next patrol around 3 a.m., my anxiety increased. The school was very quiet, but from time to time, I heard an incomprehensible whisper. The whisper seemed to be coming directly from the walls. I decided to press my ears to the walls, but I could hear nothing. The inexplicable sounds did not cease even by morning. At 4 a.m., I decided to leave the school for the district hospital due to feeling unwell, leaving the facility unattended. Wait, but this says April 3rd, 96, or March 4th, but most likely April 3rd. Yeah, the unresponsiveness of the clicking is becoming kind of a problem, but I definitely hear something now as well. Like a faint hiss. I can't help but notice how perfectly framed this is, like we're gonna see something under the light when we come out of this room. Okay, I definitely feel like I am hearing things now. Well, look, we found a key. There's a number of locked doors. Does that mean that a door will just open now, or does it mean that we have to use the key? It doesn't seem so. Oh, there's a fuel can hidden behind the chair in the break room. But it doesn't look like I can actually take it with me. I just noticed the blood on the floor. Another one from the security guard. Application request to be dismissed from my position, effective immediately on September 6th. Reason for my resignation is inability to continue working due to degradation. Something... My head hurts. How untimely. Yeah, this should concern you a lot more than it does. Given what we've seen, it's actually entirely possible that the rumor isn't true, that he did die in the hospital. But he certainly felt unwell here. And something here is certainly the source. Okay, now what? Are we still not going to bring our dog in? There's a balled up piece of paper right there. To Sasha. Sasha, remember, if you suddenly see or hear something, don't let it show. Otherwise, it won't leave you alone. So you need to avoid showing any kind of reaction. And I guess this is something the kids know about. I mean, if this place already had a creepy reputation, it only makes sense that rumors would pop up around the death of a faculty member. But yeah, I've got these keys. It doesn't seem to work on any of the locks. Oh, we got the broom in that dark, shadowy corner. Unfortunately, we are at the point where I'm just kind of like walking around, clicking on everything, hoping that something happens. That wind sounded a bit like a whine for a moment. Alright, what do we use the broom for? And we can open the drawers of the desk. A whole bunch of meds, from the look of it. Looks like we have some additional tasks as well. Hi, please check the meter. For some reason, the wiring has been short-circuiting lately, which is causing some light bulbs to burn out, and the school year has already started. Also, there's a leak in the technical room. Please look into it. By the way, the director said that nobody should touch anything at the checkpoint. He mentioned that the district officer will be coming tomorrow for some reason. Well, the sudden death of a faculty member who reported complaints about the place would probably do it. But really, it's just an extended list of the things we already had to do. echo of that light switch in this place is certainly interesting. Oh my god, so it only works if you right-click on it. You can't do it through the inventory. Okay. Well, now we should be able to fix the electrical, which I imagine will get us into the room at the end of the hall. Of course, we'll want to read any relevant notes before continuing. To the director, from the head of academic department, Ivanova St. I would like to inform you about an incident that occurred on January 18th at the school after classes ended. The 8th grade students remained at school after lessons without notifying the teachers. During the night, they engaged in prohibited activities on school grounds, specifically conducting a seance to summon spirits. It should be noted that this action falls outside the boundaries of school discipline and may create an unfavorable atmosphere within the educational institution. After conducting the seance, the students claim that the spirit they summoned has remained in the school. I request that the parents of the offending students be called to the school for a meeting on February 10th. So, maybe this all started a few months ago, or maybe it's unrelated. Either way, all we need to know is that the students feel this way and have always felt this way about the school. Okay, well, you know it's going to be a whole thing when you can see the menu floating in front of it. Well, that's why we need to fix it, isn't it? Okay, so if we close this door, there's another box right there we can't interact with. And now we can lock ourselves in. Alright, so what are we doing then? We can push these in or out. But that one seems to be missing, unless it's supposed to be. Oh, maybe we have to connect based on a limited number of uses? Okay, let's try that then. Maybe we have to... maybe we have to deliver power straight to the end? Well, let's have a look at the wires as well. Maybe we need to get yellow to reach yellow or something? So if we go U, and U, and U... Or actually, I'm only seeing a few different colors of wire. Is it possible that I only need to match the right colors of fuses? So like if I go red, yellow, blue, or maybe red, yellow, green. Yeah, no, I still don't know. Maybe it's black. It's really hard to see, actually. The thing is, there's even a Steam screenshot that shows a diagram up here. These are all in different formation, but I don't have that diagram. Where do I get it? Alright, thank you, Russian YouTube. I have no idea why this is the solution, but apparently it is, because we just heard something clink. And there we go. I was so beyond confused by this, mainly because the Steam screenshots show you a diagram here. So, alright. Very good question, photorealistic grandpa. I just need to turn off the valve and get out of here as soon as possible. You know what? Good plan. We've left our dog out in the cold long enough, and now I'm kind of glad we didn't bring them in here. Still out there? Okay, good. We may have fixed it, but the lights are still flickering. Oh my god, after so long trying to work that out, a jump scare pulled me right back in. Thankfully we already had the broom, so I guess we can just start cleaning this up. There we go. I think I can hear that valve dripping somewhere. Is it under here? Or is it somewhere else? Guess that's it. Oh my, this is gonna be a whole other thing, isn't it? Our work is never done. I sort of like this. I like the idea of having, like, a big scare right there, so that we're left to complete another puzzle, but, like, in a mental rush. It's not the game hurrying us along, we just feel that pressure. Alright, can't seem to get underneath here. Oh, it's gonna be another one of these. Oh, it's some kind of weird, like, turnstile. Is this a thing that actually exists in real life? Because if so, that is extremely bizarre. Okay, oh, it's gonna be one of these things. Maybe now I can crouch under? No, but you're gonna want to completely clear the lane, aren't you? Yep, you want me to completely abandon all sense of dexterity. Screw it. There was a door back here. Maybe we need something to make it easier. Light switch. Oh, it's a whole, like, shop room. Maybe we can find something useful here? Look at all these tools. Okay, if you can't find a use for this stuff in what is, I guess, deciding to be a puzzle game, we can take this, but we can't do anything with it. We probably need to put that in the thing once we open this all up, so... It's the kind of thing a guide can't even help you with, even if there were any. Oh my god, finally. See, here's the problem with puzzles like this, is like, it does nothing good for the pace of any game. Because I'm here trying to get scared, it is masterfully putting me in the mood. I can't stand having to sit here and untangle Christmas lights while I'm trying to be scared, because it completely resets my mood. Alright, valve is needed. We've already found that. That's the one that was back in the shop. Like, I've been recording for far longer, and I've got to wonder if this isn't some, like, ploy to make it so that you can't just refund the thing. Right here. That's it. I need to leave here. Well, I'm sure something's going to intercept us along the way, but I'll be honest, you're up there in terms of horror protagonist intelligence. Now, let's make sure we've got our dog, though. Oh, no. No. Come on, the dog ran off. Actually, from the sound of the barking, maybe it chased something. Oh, no, you're here. Okay, good. Hey there. Okay, now, the puzzles have been annoying me, but not letting me pet the dog is a bridge too far. Look at you. Look at your little tongue. Aww. Okay, come on, get in the car. We're going. Of course. I think there was a jerry can somewhere. Okay, is dog in the back? That's what I want to know. Where'd you go? I really want to make sure we have track of the animal at all times. You're kind of the thing I care about the most. The upside to being stuck for a long time is that you run into the answers to a lot of future questions. There we go. I'm sure the school won't mind if I just yoink this. Oh no. What's wrong with me? you see, bullshit? How relevant. As we rise, we come face to face with the ghost woman in the newspaper.
Bullshit!
Bullshit. How did you get here?
Bullshit!
There's a silhouette! There's a silhouette of a person there. It's so far away I can just barely make them out, but they're peeking out over the edge of the stall. My God. It is not my responsibility to fix that. Oh my God! Bullshit! No! No, my God! What is this? Who are you? I can't see at all. I can't see at all. I need to find the dog. Run, run, run. You're still there. You're still there. What do I do? Wait. It's pitch black. I can't see a thing. I guess I'm back here. Can we really not climb out a window or something? Wait. Through here. Come on. I read through the signs that this is an exit. Can I use that to fix something? No. The only thing I can think of is that I'm actually just supposed to scooch around you. Really? That's what you're supposed to do? That is incredibly counterintuitive and just another of the ways that this game is just like slowing your roll constantly. Not here. We don't want to pick this up. You know we need this. It sounds like you're coming from here. The door upstairs is opened. No, please get back here. I can't keep up. Where are you going? What are you drawn to? And what is this architecture? Oh no. Oh no! Go, 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 go. Are we still supposed to go in there? I guess so. Oh, look at this. These hallways are so like crooked and narrow. Lots of games do like weird geometry, but this actually feels like properly cramped and gross. I think part of it is that it's not so weird that it's completely alien. It just doesn't make very much sense. Then again... looks an awful lot like a grave. But anything for the dog.
Öybün süterdin bığalar.
Did I lose consciousness? All of that was a hallucination. I need to refuel the car and go. Something really bad is happening to us. Something really bad happened to our predecessor. And at this point, I don't know what to think. It looks like that hallway is a bit darker than usual, though. I guess lights really are blowing out. Maybe it's like when you have a dream and outside sounds influence the direction of that dream. Sounds like that could be wishful thinking, though. Alright, come on, bullshoot. Okay, The school always has just one more thing, doesn't it? Then again, that guy worked here for a while. We've only been here for, what, not even an hour? Is there no phone here? Where is the phone? Thanks, I'll get it. Looks like the seance never ended. How did all this end up here? Why did they lock this door? And why did they put this safe here? Well, I think now we know what the stuff on the blackboards is about. Colleagues, if you can't open the safe, just put the knob back to 12, then try to guess the code again. Just don't take anything from there, and don't tell anyone the code. Well, not taking anything from it kind of defeats the purpose of having it, doesn't it? Defeats the purpose of having a code, too. Okay, so it's left, right, left. Doors are closing all down the hall. I've got to say, like, the puzzles so far have been, like, really frustrating, and there's just been, like, these counterintuitive things about the gameplay that just slow it down for no reason. But that's a shame, because it's not just the atmosphere, I was gonna say, the scares themselves have been great. This wasn't just a hallucination, this is real! See, that is so cool. They give us these little hints to give us pause on our false reassurance. Okay, you're 2. I expect this to be the easiest one, so each of these would have to represent 4. This would have to be 8 then. The hand is 8, the eye is 4. That means that the skull is 3, so 8, 4, 3, that's 15. However, the operations are different down here. So that's going to be 3 times 8. Oh, wow. 3 times 8 divided by 4. I'm confident that the second digit is 6. This one, less so. Because this one's kind of confusing me. Mainly to do with these things down here, for like how that relates to this grid. Wait... It's simpler than that. It's so much simpler than that. I'm trying to think of the... It's literally just they each have to appear. They just each have to appear. So that would mean the one that's missing is 2, you're 2. So 2, 6. 2, 6. The third one is going to be the most annoying, but it's... I see what it's doing. It's one of those, like, folding boxes and we have to figure out the faces. Beyond that, I'm gonna have to work this out. Maybe we're supposed to work out which one of these is correct? Because look, based on the orientation, the X shouldn't be able to be underneath... The X shouldn't be able to be underneath the 2 like that. It should not be possible. So we can eliminate 3, right? that the grid here shouldn't be able to be beside 2. Yeah, no, it should be above or below it, but not beside. So 3 and 4 are out. Honestly, none of these are really making sense to me, but I also simply cannot perform the mental action of, like, folding this up in my head. I had the same problem with a similar puzzle in Bonding Ambivalence. We could brute force it, assuming that the first 2 digits are correct. If brute forcing this doesn't work, then they're not. So let's try 261. So it's left, right, left. It's gonna be 2, 6, 1. Well, good thing it was 1. Oh, well, that saved me a lot of trouble. A photograph. Don't show me that, whatever that is, and then have the door close behind me. You're spelling something out. Good thing I can't read it. Oh no, not Birahai? Or Nai? I'm honestly not sure. Anyway, later. I've just realized this is the medical room, isn't it? Oh no. Bullshoot. Bullshoot. Come on, we should go. Are we actually going this time? Bullshoot, let's get out of here. Okay, best idea we've had all night. Excuse me? Put the dog in the car! What am I... Really? Dude, put the dog in the car! Am I going crazy or what? Yeah, you must be. Dog has to sleep outside? Dog has to run outside the car? What kind of owner are we? We do not deserve this dog. Then again, who does? To hell with it. I'm not going there again. Were you hesitating for a moment? After everything? The most important thing for me now is to get home. God, I cannot stop thinking about that figure we saw, seemingly made of like sticks or straw in the photograph, but I couldn't help but feel a strong exuding of malevolence from it. No, come on. What is this? Hey, so you're, like, distinctly not stepping on the brakes. You don't get points for that. Okay, I can hear you. Bullshoot, come to me. It seems there's a flashlight in the car. Okay, thank you. But man, why wouldn't you just put him on the seat? Like, my god. Here we go. It's almost like we don't have one. Okay, I guess we've just got to follow your sound, but there's... that's not the side of the road you went off on. Alright, let's pray these headphones are good. Oh no, how would we even find our way back? Okay, I think we're heading the right way. It sounds like you're getting louder. Oh, but we have gone full Blair Witch here. Oh no, I think you're getting farther away. No, Bulchute, I don't need you running right now. Those footsteps were not mine. Those footsteps were not mine, and I can't hear you at all anymore. Did I just hear you this way, like whimpering? No, I think that was just an owl. Oh no. I'm starting to hear you again. Okay, it would be so easy to get turned around out here. My god. Oh my god, it was a deer.
Bulchute!
Alright, Bulchute, yes, put me back on your trail, please. I've got to say, I really like this sequence. It's so hard to see, even with the flashlight. You're luring us ever deeper, and I'm becoming more and more aware of the fact that I couldn't find the car if I wanted to right now. And there's definitely a bunch of things out here with us. Like, multiple somethings. Okay, I'm gonna move away from that and towards where I think I heard the dog. I don't hear the barking anymore, not even the whimpers. Do we not have a choice? Are those drum beats? Something's drawing me in. Deliberately, I think. And it's only now I'm starting to realize it's obviously not the school, it's the land the school sits on. We're dealing with stories much, much older than the schoolyard rumors. I can't help but think it's significant that we're being led into the moon. There's a structure here. No, why are you putting that away? I shouldn't have gone deep into the forest. Why do you keep putting your flashlight away, you idiot? Is that like some kind of hunting blind? Stop putting your flashlight down. Why are you doing this? I need to stay here and wait for Bulchute. Otherwise, I'll get lost. Do you think Bullshoot has a map on him?
Bullshit.
You found me. You are so good. Yes, I'm here. But what do you see? Oh! It's not a blind, it's a casket! Where did you go? God, in the end, it wasn't something that emerged out of the forest and got us. For a blissful minute or so, we were waiting directly under some ancient evil. Where are you? Come on. You sound like you're getting farther away again. You really need headphones to be able to do this part, because otherwise, like, I would never, ever even come close to finding you. Is somebody at the car?
Kaya, mas sinabardo.
What? Is that a car? I'm still hearing the dog, though. I don't want to leave you. Every once in a while I hear something that sort of sounds like you, but it's not the barking I was meant to follow. Those are lights up ahead. My first thought wasn't a car. My first thought is somebody's leaning on my horn. Is this a grave? There doesn't seem to be an inscription on it. And another. This one without a proper stone at all. We've wandered straight into an old cemetery. Left completely abandoned and overgrown. Oh my god.
Bullshit.
Bullshoot. Where are you, Bullshoot? You're taunting us. You lured us with that sound. As if to say, you're gonna die here, might as well lie down. And every sound we follow just brings us deeper and deeper, getting ourselves more and more lost. I'm just thinking about the news articles when they find our abandoned car, the lights still on, just lying by the side of the road. As if we were driving out of here in a hurry, leaving the place alone and unlocked. And then just stopped and wandered into the woods along the path. Our death will be even more mysterious than our predecessor. I say that because I have totally given up any hope of getting out of this alive. think about how cold it must be, about how far we must be from any other civilization, even if we did stick to the road. Bullshit, you must be close. It's an old building, a log cabin. And there's a light coming from inside. A light means someone was there to ignite it, doesn't it? Can't get in this way. Nor this way. Again, we are off in the middle of Siberia in the 90s. Just think how old something like this would have to be. An axe. Can we take it? Yes.
Get this. Bilhin tahari.
I'll pull you out of here now. Oh no. Okay. Maybe we can chop all this down? There's that same image here. Alright, there we go. We just had to stand in the right spot. There you go, you're free. I'm honestly not sure if that was there before. Ah, it certainly wasn't! No, come on. Back this way. Where are we going? Where are we going? Dog, where are you? I need you to lead me, but I can't hear anything with this noise in my ear. Bullshit, run! Lead me to the car! Don't fall behind Bullshit, otherwise you'll get lost. Wait! I couldn't hear anything. Oh, no, come on. Get these effects off my screen. Where? Is my flashlight beam catching something? Where are you, Bullshit? I can't hear you at all. There you are. No, this way. This way. At this rate, will it even matter? Come on. Please keep the barking up. What is that? Standing stags. I don't know why that's so creepy. Oh no. Come on, effects, stop doing this. A whole lot of people just had flashbacks to Adventure Time right there. Come on. If you could only bark a little more frequently, please. This is really intense. I just wish it wasn't obscuring my vision so much. No. Please just give me something. Please give me something. Just this little thing so I can adjust more often. Those splashes seem to follow pretty close to another bark. Right there. Right there, I see you. I see you. Alright, now we know the way. Now we know the way. Back through the casket. This itself was pretty far in. Oh no, I think there's something else behind me now. Those drum beats following me all the way. You know, there's a reason why so many old legends revolve around becoming lost in the woods. I can still just barely see you. But we're so disoriented. This is the kind of thing that'll kill you, paranormal or no. Becoming confused off in the wilderness. Then again, I suppose so many legends are metaphors for something that can very easily happen on the mortal plane. Bullshit, I can still see you for now, but please stop weaving. A straight line would be ideal. No. No, come on, come on, come on, let me around. We've caught up with you, but we're still so far away. No. It's just distractions to make us lose line of sight. Let's go. Let's go. As long as we stay close, we'll be fine. We just need to make sure. We just need to make sure we don't lose you again. But when the brush gets really thick, that becomes really difficult. No, come on, you're getting too far away. Bolt shoot. Wait. I see lights, though. I see lights, though. That must be the car. Oh my god, sweet relief. I never thought I would see this again. But you're very aware of something behind us. Come on. Let's go. Let's put you in the car, please, and not have you run along the outside. Actually, wait. This is still here. We can probably... Yes, we can use the axe on this thing. Alright, let's go. Now's not the time. Well, shoot, over here. Yes, please. Yes, finally. Some sense. You managed to get out of the forest. And no one will believe us. All that, and those who already know the legends will take us seriously, but to everyone else, we're a new hire who chickened out on the job. And just like all good legends, huh? You'll have to have those who believe it and those who don't. So that was Seteeh, and very mixed bag. I'm leaning more towards the positive, because the positive things about this are really cool and refreshing. I really enjoyed the way this story unfolded, because it is more than anything else a vibes game. The vibe of being out here on this chilly night, all alone in this creepy school with a lot of stories surrounding it. The sound design really helps to play into that, with like all the wind outside and the creak of the building, and every once in a while something strange that doesn't belong. It felt like it had proper build-up in having us spend a decent length of time just kind of walking around doing maintenance work. Of course, it doesn't squander that time. There's still little weird things that give you hints as to what the kids and the staff go through in this place. There's always something off about it, and with those thoughts in your head, well, it just amplifies the feelings of creeped outedness. When the more overt scares do start happening, they feel much more earned. And they feel like things you don't often see in games. It's not just having like a scary face pop up in the middle of a hallway and then immediately disappear like a Unity asset. Like the dog barking down the hallway and seeing the silhouette of the figure peering over the stall, giving us like that viewing lane where we're trying to get closer while still dreading what we're going to see when we get there. And as soon as all this crazy stuff starts happening, your character is immediately in leave mode, but given that this is our job and we know we're hallucinating, we keep getting lured in, reeled back in with, now I've got to do one more thing. Plus, it did exactly what I was hoping for from a game focusing on a particular region's folklore, because I don't recognize any of it. When I hear about like a Bigfoot or a vampire, I sort of know what to expect, and so there's not really any mystery in it. With this, I'm sure someone from the region would have a lot of context as to what it means when I see that image, when I hear that laugh, when I crawl into that grave. But for me, I've got no idea what that means, and so it's a different but still a good perspective. It feels like I'm dealing with something ancient that I couldn't possibly understand. That figure in the Polaroid, those giant hands reaching down, the raised casket in the woods, and the standing deer. It's all imagery that I'm not used to, and as such, it actually lands for as shocking as it should be. There are so many things appearing in Western media that objectively are very scary, but we've just seen them so many times that the effect is lost. And that's why I love games like this, because I don't get that from this. It actually is as brain-breaking as it's meant to be. I can see how some will probably think that that ending segment in the woods goes on for a bit too long, and I'm not sure, honestly, how I feel about it just like throwing effects on the screen like that. That's something that I typically hate, and I sort of didn't like it here either, but I am going to play devil's advocate for that entire section. I appreciate that it didn't cop out and have like us immediately teleport back to the car, or have the car inexplicably come to us. Because it is all about being lost. We're chasing our friend, knowing that we wouldn't be able to live with ourselves if we left them behind, and yet we know that for every step we take in that direction is a step farther away from our own salvation, and it doesn't cop out. It makes you feel every inch of the way back. And the cherry on top of all of this that you almost never see in Western media, it didn't feel the need to explain any of this. It just is what it is, and we have to leave with those images in our head, doomed to replay them for the rest of our lives, I'm sure. But we made it out, and more importantly, the dog did. I do have to criticize the real lack of direction in the early game. I spent such a long time running around trying to figure out what I was supposed to be doing. In the end, I never figured out what was going on with the fuse box puzzle, partly because I had the red herring of that Steam screenshot for like a solution that doesn't exist. But then, like, you know, there was the pipe puzzle, and like some things were just like so tedious and just unnecessarily slowed down the game. But credit where credit is due, that was a lot of frustration for it to salvage and have me really, really like the final stretch, which was really the last 2/3. It was just really cool to get to try something so different when horror games of this style all kind of tend to meld together after you played enough of them. If this developer learns from some of the frustrations in the early game, and I checked on the forums, a lot of other people had trouble as well, I would really love to see more from them, because they've clearly got an eye for atmospherics and unique gameplay sections. I'm talking about the ending, not the pipe puzzle. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.